Welcome back to Third Person Thinker. Don't forget to comment, share, and subscribe to our channel for more thought-provoking content. We're always looking for new video ideas, so make sure to comment down below with your suggestions. Let's get started. Good day everyone, and welcome to this presentation on how to be an efficient introverted leader. Whether you're an introvert who wants to become a leader or a leader who wants to understand introverts better, this presentation is for you. In the next presentation, we'll explore the challenges and opportunities of introverted leadership, examine some famous introverted leaders and their obstacles, and highlight practical tools and strategies you can implement from their examples. So, let's dive in. First of all, it's important to note that introversion and leadership are not mutually exclusive. Many introverts have become great leaders, and some of the world's most successful leaders are introverts. However, introverted leadership has its own unique characteristics, strengths, and challenges. In a world that often values extroversion and charisma, introverts can face obstacles in expressing their leadership style, communicating their ideas, and building relationships. But introverts also have many qualities that make them effective leaders, such as strategic thinking, deep listening, and empathy. To illustrate the power of introverted leadership, let's look at some famous introverted leaders and the obstacles they faced. One of the most iconic introverted leaders in history is Mahatma Gandhi. Side note, we have a full video highlighting Gandhi's effective leadership qualities and how you can implement them in your life. If you're interested, make sure to click on that video, you won't regret it. Gandhi was an Indian lawyer and political activist who led India to independence from British rule. He was a deeply spiritual and introspective person who developed his philosophy of nonviolent resistance, or satyagraha, as a way of transforming society without resorting to violence. However, Gandhi's introversion was not always appreciated by his fellow activists, who often found him aloof, distant, and difficult to understand. Gandhi himself struggled with feelings of inadequacy and self-doubt, but he learned to turn these weaknesses into strengths by becoming more reflective, humble, and self-aware. Gandhi's introverted leadership style enabled him to connect with the spiritual and moral dimensions of his followers, inspiring them to embrace his vision of a just and peaceful society. Another famous introverted leader is Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States. Lincoln was a self-taught lawyer and politician who led the country through its most difficult time, the Civil War. He was known for his honesty, integrity, and empathy, but he also suffered from severe depression and anxiety, which he managed through humor, storytelling, and introspection. Lincoln's introverted leadership style was characterized by his ability to listen carefully to different viewpoints, to ask probing questions, and to use his humor and storytelling skills to build rapport with people. However, Lincoln also faced many challenges, including opposition from his own party, criticism from the press, and the threat of assassination. Despite these obstacles, Lincoln remained steadfast in his commitment to preserving the Union and ending slavery, and his leadership legacy endures to this day. A more recent example of an introverted leader is Bill Gates, the co-founder of Microsoft and one of the richest people in the world. Gates is known for his intellectual curiosity, analytical thinking, and strategic planning, but he is also a self-described introvert who struggles with public speaking and small talk. Gates' introverted leadership style is characterized by his ability to envision the future, to analyze complex problems, and to focus on the big picture. However, Gates also faced many obstacles, including fierce competition, legal challenges, and a public image that was often seen as arrogant or aloof. Despite these challenges, Gates persevered and continued to innovate and lead the technology industry for decades. Now that we have explored some famous introverted leaders and their obstacles, let's highlight some practical tools and strategies you can implement from their examples. The first tool is self-awareness. As an introverted leader, it's important to be aware of your strengths, weaknesses, and preferences. Take time to reflect on your leadership style, communication style, and work environment. Ask yourself questions like, what kind of leader am I? How do I prefer to communicate my ideas? What kind of work environment do I thrive in? By understanding your own personality and leadership style, you can tailor your approach to fit your strengths and weaknesses. For example, if you prefer to listen more than speak, you can use your listening skills to build rapport with your team and understand their perspectives. If you struggle with public speaking, you can prepare in advance, practice your delivery, and use visual aids to help convey your message. The second tool is empathy. Empathy is the ability to understand and relate to other people's thoughts, feelings, and experiences. As an introverted leader, you can use your empathy to build trust, connect with your team, and create a positive work environment. You can show empathy by actively listening to your team, acknowledging their feelings and concerns, and providing support and feedback when needed. The third tool is strategic thinking. Strategic thinking is the ability to analyze complex problems, anticipate future trends, and plan for long-term success. As an introverted leader, you can use your strategic thinking skills to develop a clear vision, set goals and priorities, and make data-driven decisions. You can use tools like SWOT analysis, scenario planning, and decision trees to help you think through complex issues and identify the best course of action. The fourth tool is collaboration. Collaboration is the process of working with others to achieve a common goal. As an introverted leader, you can use your collaboration skills to build strong relationships, delegate tasks, and create a sense of ownership and accountability among your team. You can use tools like project management software, team building exercises, and regular check-ins to help you collaborate effectively with your team. The fifth tool is self-care. Self-care is the practice of taking care of your own physical, mental, and emotional well-being. As an introverted leader, it's important to prioritize self-care in order to avoid burnout, increase productivity, and maintain a positive attitude. You can practice self-care by setting boundaries, taking breaks, practicing mindfulness, and pursuing hobbies and interests outside of work. In conclusion, being an introverted leader has its own unique challenges and opportunities. By understanding your own personality and leadership style, cultivating empathy and strategic thinking skills, collaborating effectively with your team, and prioritizing self-care, you can become an efficient and effective introverted leader. Remember that introversion and leadership are not mutually exclusive, and that some of the most successful and inspiring leaders in history have been introverts. By embracing your introverted qualities and developing your leadership skills, you can create a positive impact in your organization and in the world. Thank you for listening to this presentation on how to be an efficient introverted leader. I hope you found it informative and inspiring. Remember to stay true to yourself, embrace your strengths, and never stop learning and growing as a leader. Thank you. Goodbye.